Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Healing Honey. So I want to share with you 10 healthy habits that changed my life and helped to heal me. I've been meaning to share them with you guys. And can you believe that I have finally broken my coffee addiction? Because I love to have 1 cup of coffee every single day. But for the past week or so, I just have not been reaching for it. The thought of it, I'm like, ew. And that is so not me. And so instead, I replaced it with black tea, like a splash of oat milk, an iced black tea latte, super good. There's still some caffeine in black tea, but it's cold, it's refreshing, it's a lot lighter. And so I really like it. So, all right, so 10 healthy habits that help to heal me. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know which healthy habit has helped you the most and like this video. If you like talking about self-love and self-care, wellness, spirituality, things like that. Okay, so the first healthy habit that has helped to heal me and has helped to change my life is going to bed earlier and getting up earlier. Okay, so listen to your body. I always tell you guys, tune into your body. And something that's really helped me is getting more rest, getting more sleep. And that is the secret to glowing, looking really healthy. I recognize that my skin improves when I sleep more. I'm in a much better mood. And really, it's showing yourself self-care and love when you allow your body to rest. That way you wake up refreshed, you wake up rejuvenated when you've gotten enough rest. And when I was younger, I really didn't prioritize this. I did the opposite. I would stay up till 2 a.m. or whatever, 2:30, having fast food, junk food, drinking with my friends, smoking, just horrible habits, right? And it ends up catching up to you later. I would never know, oh, why was my skin breaking out? Or, bad moods, but your food is linked to your mood and how much rest you get. When you get enough rest, let's say you go to bed at 9 p.m., 9:30, 10 p.m., and also making sure you don't have electronics on before. It could be hard to do, but if you want that 45 minutes to an hour before you lay down for just you. So I will unplug the Wi-Fi so I'm not tempted. I'll turn my phones off. I'll put it in a different room with the alarm for the next day. And that way you can focus on yourself and tune in with yourself, spend some time with yourself, take care of your hygiene, your self-care, do your, wash your face, make sure your space is tidy, your bed, and you want that time. Because if you just fall asleep in front of the TV, that's one of the worst things, where our minds are always absorbing, and so you do not want whatever the TV is talking about, okay, anything, even if it's conscious information, turn it off and tune in with yourself. So that space, that time before bed is so important, making sure you get enough rest, and then this is going to allow you to rise earlier naturally. Now in wintertime, it's still dark when I get up. Normally I get up around 5 or 5:30 because I have a daughter that needs to get ready to go to school, but that's how my personal schedule is. But even if she wasn't, getting up earlier is a healthy habit that has helped heal me and change my life for the better, because there's something so beautiful about those early morning hours when you first rise, because most of the world is still sleeping. So the vibration is very calm, it's very peaceful and serene. It's before the hustle and bustle of the day. 7 a.m., between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m., everybody's rushing off to school, to work. It's very busy, cars start going, but around 4:45, 5 a.m., it's very peaceful. So again, you can spend time with yourself and tune in. How are you feeling? Give thanks, pray, connect with source, spirit, and set a beautiful intention for your day, and just check in with yourself. So it's a healthy habit that's helped to heal me, is allotting this time for myself for more rest, going to bed earlier, and getting up earlier. If you go outside around 5:50, 6 a.m., let's say you go outside at 6 a.m., it's still completely dark outside. So as I'm walking my daughter to the school bus early, the moon, I am able to connect with the moon and see the stars in the sky. So it's so beautiful. It's a beautiful way to connect to your feminine energy, your intuition, and connect with the elements, I'll hear the birds. I'll recognize, they have a whole squad, they have a whole family. They're talking to each other, they're chatting it up, and the trees are waving in the wind. And so the earlier you rise, I just feel like the more beautiful start to your day. Now, sometimes you need to sleep in, right? And there's days for that, there's occasions for that, but a healthy habit for me is just getting up a lot earlier. It's beautiful. Okay, so another healthy habit that's helped to heal me is praying. And you guys know that I'm no longer religious. When I was growing up Catholic, I thought that prayer was just very dry because I just had these certain prayers that I had to memorize, Our Father, the Hail Mary, and it just didn't seem very personal, very connected. And that's all I knew. But as I was growing on my spiritual journey and had a spiritual awakening, I've developed a real relationship with our Creator, which is also living within us. So religion will teach us that God is just up in the sky, judging our every move, and you got to go through Jesus to even get to God. It's a male figure. And so I've discovered a lot of new information that's really resonated. And praying is a beautiful, healthy habit because whenever you're in distress, you can pray. And I want you to listen in. That's why I'm always telling you about love from the inside out, because what's making me speak, what's giving you life, what's the driving force in everything is consciousness, God, the universe. It's not male, it's not female, it's not a human. It's all encompassing. It's awareness and it's alive. And so tapping in to how you feel it's speaking to you. And you can pray. So praying is a beautiful, healthy habit. If you're ever feeling lost, or if you just want to give thanks, if you need direction, if you need blessings, if you want to set an intention, if direction, anything you need, or if you just simply want to connect, a lot of times one of the sweetest prayers that I'll personally pray is just feeling connected and feeling held like a little baby, like feeling the softness and the tenderness of spirit, of just all of the love, the miracle that we all are, that we're all experiencing life. It's so beautiful. So you can also receive downloads from your higher self, from God. What do your angels want to tell you? Your spirit guides. What does God want to reveal to you? So to have like revelations, to channel higher information, get guidance internally and directly from the spiritual realm, you have to create that relationship with God and not feel afraid, but just feel safe and open to receiving. And the more you do this, and connect, it's a relationship. And that's why I feel very close to spirit now. It was never through religion, but just through our own personal connection, right? Okay, so this is a beautiful, healthy habit that's helped to heal me because now I just feel safe. I feel at ease. I know that no matter what storm is happening, whether things are peaceful or crazy, it's gonna get better, and it's all serving my highest good because the universe is good, right? Okay guys, so the next healthy habit that's helped to heal me is striving for balance in my life. And this is beautiful. Someone taught me this a long time ago. They mentioned it to me a long time ago. I didn't fully get it then, but I'm starting to. This is the time I am in my life right now. And so balance, for example, work-life balance, not pushing too hard, knowing that it's okay to rest as well. And at the same time, not always resting and forgetting about my dreams, knowing that life is, you need to balance yourself. You have to balance your masculine and your feminine energy. So pushing myself when it's time. If you think about working out, sometimes you don't want to do it. You have to push yourself to do it, or to eat healthy. Maybe you'd rather reach for junk food, but you reach for the healthier food because discipline. So that's the masculine energy, is like that focus, that discipline, building the material realm, doing the work, being strong, being hard, and even when, you know, as a parent as well with my daughter, being able to balance my masculine and my feminine energy. Sometimes she needs all my love and cuddles and reassurance, but other times she needs just logic and sternness. Do your homework, focus, turn off the TV, or I'll take this away. Consequences, you know, punishment, because that's the reality of life. So striving for balance in my life, whether it comes to my health, whether it comes to my relationships, whether it comes to my work. And this is a healthy habit that's helped heal me, because God is so beautiful and divine and perfect. We need both. You don't always want to be in your masculine, because you're going to feel off. You're going to feel off balance. You need some softness. You need some rest. You need some intuition, some play, some magic. And you can't always just be in your feminine energy. You need the masculine energy as well. So striving for balance in my life. I'm not gonna put myself on a crazy restrictive, like the foods I eat, because I'll fall off that way. When you're off balance, it's evident, because let's say I tell myself I cannot eat certain foods for the rest of my life. Like, that's gonna make me wanna like binge the wrong foods, right? And so balance. A little bit of the unhealthy food is okay, as long as I don't overdo it, right? And so that's a huge personal lesson, but it's a healthy habit. Strive for balance in your life. Work hard, play hard. So the next healthy habit that's helped to heal me is reaching for natural over fake. And it's crazy, because especially in 2024, there's a lot of things that look real, but then they're fake. And so personally in my own life, this looks like foods, you know, because I had to learn how to just eat natural. It's so funny. My daughter, she came home yesterday. She's like, Mom, her best friend, she's like, she's going to be vegan now. She's going to start eating vegan food. And I was laughing and telling her that, honey, you mean real food, right? And so it's so strange. Like, if you go and reach for a pear, they'll be like, somebody will be like, are you vegan? If you're eating a spinach salad and it has pumpkin seeds and kale and tomatoes, fresh garlic, they'll be like, are you on a diet, right? Like, but if you're driving through Carl's Jr., everything's cool. And you're reaching for a soda, everything is fine. It's like, okay, you're eating a bag of Doritos or Oreos, nobody questions it. Pop-Tarts. But if you're actually eating real foods and you're taking the time that it takes to cook it, to prep it, or you're just simply eating raw, right? You're talking about electrolytes, or you're using balsamic vinegar, nutritional yeast. Like, people are like, what? And so a healthy habit is recognizing that natural foods are what is healthiest for us, what we were intended to eat. And we're living in a world that has a lot of lies going on, and that's profits over people. So if people were to eat natural foods from the earth, we would be extremely healthy, vibrating high. And there's no profits to be made that way in the food industry or otherwise. And so if people are not so healthy, there's a lot of money to be made that way. So reach for natural over fake. This means your food. This means people. This means your medicine, right? So this channel is Healing Honey, because honey is extremely healing to our body. It's a natural product from nature. It's a gift from Gaia. And you guys, I always want to remind you, when it's cold, that if your lips are chapped, you need honey. Place honey, raw, organic honey, not the cheap fake kind, but like get a local seller, or just raw honey on your lips. It's sticky, it's sweet, you can lick it, you can consume it, and it's gonna draw the moisture out from the air and infuse it into your lips. It will heal dry, cracked lips. I've healed an earache with raw garlic, like chopping garlic, placing it in my ear. It's healed my ear. I will always reach for natural over fake. If your throat is bothering you, steam, clean water, lemon, honey. That's all you need. It's so funny. If you go to the grocery store and let's say your kid has a cough and you read the bottle, you're going to see all these crazy long medicines. But what makes us think that we are placed in this realm that's gonna eat us alive or to destroy us, that we have to go invent something, all these chemicals and art. No, it's very simple and it's very easy to understand. The foods that are here that were naturally made heal our bodies. It's healthy for us. And this is a healthy habit. I always think to myself, is it natural or is it fake? Even when it comes to materials. So like, I'm gonna reach for glass instead of plastic, because what is plastic? Like, who invented that? And as you research it, you see, okay, not so healthy, but glass is made of sand. Our body, our physical body, will return to sand. So reach for natural over fake. Healthy habit that will help to heal you. Okay, guys, so we're on number 5. The next healthy habit that's helped to heal me is fasting. And this is amazing for your health, for your vitality. It's gonna help you to lose weight, but it's gonna help you with your spiritual connection. But more than anything, it's something I've realized is that we just don't need to eat as much. And if you want to talk about spiritually at this time, more light is entering the planet. Okay, we're becoming lighter. If you're on an ascension path, you just simply do not need to eat as much. You might be repulsed by too much food, and we simply don't need it. So again, we've been taught the wrong things. And so fasting is a beautiful way to get in tune with your body and let your body rest. So your stomach is not having to digest foods. You can focus on hydration, flushing your liver and your intestines, everything naturally, getting out the stuff you don't need. And it also is a form of self-discipline, because you can actually discover and listen to your body. When do you actually need to eat? Are you actually hungry? In the past, I would just eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, because that's what I was told, that's what I thought I should do, but a lot, and then snacking in between. That will cause you to gain weight. You're overloading your body. You don't need to do that. But if that's what your body needs, by all means, do that. I have a 7, almost 8-year-old little girl. She'll tell me, I'm going through a growth spurt. And so I don't restrict her unless she wants junk food. If she's actually hungry, go ahead and eat. But as a full-grown adult, I try not to have breakfast. Like, I am not hungry. It's probably 11 a.m. I've had liquids or whatever, but so listen to your body. Fasting is one of the healthiest habits you can incorporate in your life. And it's not about restriction. It's not about, oh my God, I can't eat. Let me just eat one piece of spinach because I'm fasting. Like, that would break your fast anyway. But what I'm saying is looking at it from a place of getting in tune with your body and taking care of your body by giving it a break from digesting food. And you can also see it through spiritual eyes. Like, if you need some answers, if you want to get God's attention, if you're trying to make a sacrifice in your life, you can fast that way as well. Like, a lot of spiritual texts will talk about that, spiritual masters. But more than anything, the coolest thing you'll discover is that we just simply don't need very much. And I'm sure there's cultures across the world where, depending on the system that they're in, maybe there's not that much food available, but they might look healthier. Their skin might be clearer. They might be more physically fit, because it's not about starvation. It's about, what do we truly need? Because if you have a pear or an apple and you have some almonds and you have plenty of clean water, maybe you have a small coffee or a hot tea, and that's all you have, and then in the evening you have a soup full of vegetables and noodles with your family, you're gonna feel sustained and full. And so it's a very different mindset shift from growing up in America, but that's okay. So fasting, healthy habit that's helped to heal me. Next healthy habit that's helped to heal me is taking care of my emotional health. And this has been so key on my own personal healing journey and spiritual journey, recognizing my emotions and not suppressing them, becoming my own best friend and allowing myself to feel however it is I feel without shaming myself, but instead seeking to understand why those feelings are there, what it's trying to tell me, what I might need to change or shift in my life. What do I have to look at within me? Why do I feel that way? What am I afraid of? What do I need to learn? What do I need to release? instead of judging myself harshly, being there for myself. And this is so key. It's a healthy habit that I've incorporated into my life. It's helped me to let go of other bad habits, like release addictions. Like I don't have to reach for weed anymore to numb myself. I don't want to cope with my life, but instead be there for myself in a real way so that my life truly feels good and it looks beautiful. There's no need to fake it, because even if don't feel peaceful, or I feel chaotic or confused, I just allow myself space to grow. Like that's what's happening, is like you're learning, you're growing, you're facing your shadows, and integration. So that's the thing. And don't ever don't smush your emotions because they're trying to talk to you. But also, you don't have to get stuck in your emotions. So let them serve you, and then they will pass. So learn from them and then make decisions from that. But if you don't allow yourself to feel, then you're just carrying pain with you. So instead, however I'm feeling, I'm just there for myself, like a friend. Think about a friend who's, if you're having a rough day, your friend's having a rough day, and they're venting to you. Imagine if you're like, don't tell me any of that. Like, ignore how you feel. Like that would be the worst advice. Or like, don't feel like that. Like, you know, and a lot of us, we just do this. Like, we're not taught about our emotional health. So a healthy habit is that I've learned to be there for me. I'll let myself feel it, and then I will release it. And this is how I always get myself back into a higher vibration and back into a healthy mental state, is because I no longer suppress. I just let myself be a whole mess or be glorious and keep it moving, because life is full of ups and downs, and it's like we're on waves. You got to ride the waves. You got to try to laugh through the storms and dance through the mess, and have trust and surrender. Because something beautiful I've learned is that the universe, when there's a tower moment, when things are crashing or chaotic in your life, it's serving your highest good, even though it doesn't feel good in the moment. It doesn't feel good, but that's okay. So it's your chance to trust God and surrender, let go of the reins, and just be like, you got it. And it doesn't mean you force yourself to feel positive. That would not be honoring yourself. But instead, you recognize how you feel and you make space for that, and you're just at peace with that. But then you release it. So you don't stay like in a low vibration. You allow yourself to rise back up naturally. Guys, this is how you build such a beautiful relationship with yourself. You know, listen to your heart and allow your feelings to speak to you. What are they telling you? And then taking actions in alignment with that to honor yourself. This is how you're going to trust yourself, have inner peace, is when you honor how you feel. You make space for it, you do what your heart is asking you to do. Okay, so there's congruency there, right? So yeah, your emotional health, taking care of it, because you matter. You so matter, but it's your job to take care of you first and foremost, your emotional health. So you guys, the last habit that I want to share with you, I think we got to like 7 or 8, but I ended up incorporating mixing them, because one of them was like resting more, but we talked about that with like sleeping, and also reading the label at the grocery store. It's a healthy habit. It's become a habit thanks to, you know, this channel that I'll link down below, who's taught me how to read the label, and I'm forever grateful for that. But we talked about reaching for natural foods over fake foods. So if you're reaching for natural food, then you don't have to worry about a label. It's just stamped by Gaia. It's just a sun food, and you're good. It's healthy for you, I assure you. But if you're at the grocery store, learn to read the label. That's a healthy habit that's helped to heal me, because I try to avoid soybean oil, canola oil, caramel color, artificial flavors, food coloring, red number 40, red number 1, yellow, blue. I don't want to eat dyes in my food. I don't want to eat bleach. If you just go for the white bread, it's not organic. It has bleach. So that could be a whole video. I'll link some more of my health and wellness videos down below. But the last healthy habit I want to share with you guys today is I learned how to empty my mind. So whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed, and if I'm ever feeling like too many thoughts are overwhelming me, I'm feeling anxiety or just stressed out, then I've learned how to empty my mind and stop thinking and just focus in on my breathing. All of us need some type of technique to soothe ourselves so that we don't reach for something else to soothe us. And there's plenty of vices on earth, okay? Some people reach for that. They go do that, this bad habit, you know, and that's why it's important to talk about healthy habits. How do we feel good from the inside out? We have to learn about these things so that we don't turn to cigarettes, gambling, alcohol, you know, sex, addictions, lust, like bad porn, all these horrible things. It's like an outlet. It's like people are frustrated inside, so they're just like looking for a quick fix to feel better, but instead you want to be present with yourself. So learning to empty your mind is very much about being in the present moment, and a simple way to bring yourself into the present moment is just to feel your fingertips, feel your body, feel your breath, conscious breaths. So you're like in tune with your body, you recognize you're alive, and you give your beautiful brain a rest and you tune into your physical body. So feeling your skin, maybe get an essential oil that you like, get some type of little ritual that will bring you into the present moment. So you can get an essential oil, rub it here, smell it, you know, let it seep in, or you can focus on your breathing. Have a technique. You can turn to meditation. This is a very beautiful practice. You can go into deep stretching. You can just tune in instead of tuning out. And this is how you're going to create inner peace and learn how to ease and soothe yourself in the moment. This is something that we all need. So find what this is for you and then start to incorporate it as a healthy habit. For me, it looks like meditation. When I just tune in, I close my eyes, I realize my mind is racing, all these thoughts, but we're not our thoughts. We're the soul inside of the body, inside recognizing the brain is having thoughts. And I'll just tune into my breathing, and I will give myself a break from thinking. I'll just think of my breathing over and over again, and it's gonna calm me down. And then in that calm space, I just give myself one peaceful thought. Really, it's like my intuition, it comes forward. All these crazy paragraphs of sentences, and then it's just like one phrase that will just calm me down and soothe me. And it's an affirmation, so it could just be like, everything is gonna be okay. And you just start repeating that, right? Because our mind is constantly thinking. So you want to learn how to empty your mind, be in the present moment, and then affirm yourself, just something short and sweet. I am loved. I am loved. I am loved, right? Okay, so if you love affirmations, I'm going to link my ebook that has 200 self-love affirmations, and I want you guys to download it, get it for yourself, and read them every day as soon as you rise, or right before bed would be beautiful. But we want to give ourselves beautiful thoughts to implant into our mind, because there's too many chaotic thoughts on earth. Whether we're generating them or they're just coming from elsewhere, we want to learn to combat that with beautiful words, phrases, thoughts. And so download that ebook if you are on a self-love journey. I hope this video helped you in some way. These are healthy habits that have helped to heal me, healthy habits that have changed my life. I'm sending you so much love and power and healing on your journey. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next video.